We're up in the Fox 61 kitchen talking about a new Indian restaurant that is opening this week in West Hartford's Blueback Square. So to tell us all about it, Chef Prasad Chirnomula, the chef and owner, is joining us of India Restaurant and Bar. This is very exciting. We're so excited that you're here with us.
Well, thank you for having me here.
Now, this is actually your first restaurant north of New Haven. You have several restaurants, but this is the first one that's going to be in Central Connecticut.
Yeah, we have 5 restaurants, and we had a lot of clientele come from West Hartford area, come to New Haven for many years and said, like, come back here. So
say, we don't want to keep going to New Haven, right?
Yeah.
Come on up.
And we got a great space. I mean, we're right in the Blueback Square. That's going to be fun.
It is a great location. All right, now we're making a crab dish from the southern part of India, which is actually where you're from, right?
That's where I'm from.
And what is it called?
It's called Konkan crab.
Konkan crab.
It's one of my favorite dishes to make. It's very simple. People at home can make these dishes. I got this pan nice and hot.
Okay. Yes, steaming.
I'm going to put a little bit of vegetable oil, a little of butter or ghee.
Now explain for someone who's not familiar with what ghee is.
Ghee is just nothing but a clarified butter. Yeah. And we got some mustard seeds, a little bit of garlic, a bit of ginger, all good for you.
Yes.
And some curry leaf. Some serrano chilies for flavoring that, a little bit of pepper, a little salt, a little bit of nice red onions.
Yeah.
We got this
it smells so good already. I love it.
We're tossing some crab in there. We get a little bit of fresh coconut and give it a little more heat in this.
Okay. And what is this one again?
That's coconut milk.
The coconut milk.
So it looks very creamy, very sweet. It's an excellent dish. It's a great appetizer. Anybody should be able to make this at home.
Okay. And we are going to have the recipe on our Fox 61 News app so you can get all of the ingredients and instructions there.
Yes.
And then how long do you let that sort of saute?
Cook it for about 30 seconds more, and the dish is almost getting ready.
All right. Yeah, well, it really does.
It's one of my favorite things, and a lot of people love this dish. A lot of people.
Now, one thing I want you to talk about, because we were talking a bit about it in the break, a lot of people think about Indian food and they think about curry powder, but that's not what you're using. You're actually using curry leaves, and you had me pick one up and just roll it in my finger. And it's incredible.
It's aromatic. It's fun. It's really good. A lot of people think.
But is that sort of that's a common misconception that people just think it's all powder?
It's the biggest misconception. They think, like, people say, like, oh, I don't like curry, or I don't like hot food.
Exactly.
Nothing is hot. As you've seen this dish being made, it's just got a little bit. It's got a little bit of flavor, but it's not hot. But when we do make our sauces, anything with a sauce is called a curry. But that sauce has so many beautiful aromatic spices.
Well, I can smell it right now.
Like cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, bay leaves, star anise, red chilies, and not only that, they're also good for you. So we have a beautiful crab there.
Now, Thalia, I want to point out that the name here on this jacket that you're wearing, Thalia, that is your flagship restaurant,
That's our flagship restaurant.
And is this restaurant going to be similar to that for folks who know and love Thalia?
Yes, it's going to be very similar. The quality of food and service and the ambiance is beautiful. One thing I must say that is we have something called the left side of the menu, a lot of small plates.
Okay.
It's fun. It's so different than many other of my own restaurants. It's different definitely than any other Indian restaurant. So you're going to have a lot of fun. Just having, you don't even have to get into the big meal concept. You can go in and order a dish for $8. For example, you have a crispy kale chaat. It's got tamarind and mint, and it's got so many flavors going on that it's like food is traveling in your mouth. You know?
It's kind of like little mini explosions, right?
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to try this.
Yes.
Here. Now, you are kind of open already. Folks can come in. Your grand opening is going to be happening on Friday.
This coming Friday, but we are soft open, and they can come and see me today if they want. 5 o'clock, dinner only. Tuesday, Wednesday.
Amazing.
Yes.
This is so delicious.
Thank you.
There's so many different flavors going on. It's just amazing.
Yeah, that little bit of ghee we have in that with a hit of this mustard seed, and
it's just
and a fresh ginger,
aromatic.
a curry leaf. a little bit of chili. So you got a little bit of everything going on there.
All right, well, all the information on this recipe and on the restaurant is going to be on our website, but we're so glad that you came in because actually this is the first Indian restaurant in the Blueback Square area and in the center. So that's
correct.
really exciting for you.
That's really excited to be there.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Once again, thanks for being with us. This is delicious.
Thank you.
And we're going to toss things down to Joe and Amanda, and you guys have got to try this. This is incredible. The flavors are amazing, and the crab is, wow.
Looks good. Sounds good.
I
can't smell it from here, but I'm sure it smells good too.
We're ready. All right.
All right, but the question is, are we ready for some very Arctic weather?
You know, I don't think you can ever be ready, but there are a few things you can do because come say Friday morning, wind chill 10 to 20 below. Now you're dangerous. Put a kid out at the bus stop without a hat or something, and that's not good.
Exposed skin.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So that's why we call it the dangerous cold. All right, take a look at what's going on here, Amanda. You'll see that we have a storm that is coming out of the Tennessee Valley. Some Gulf moisture now. Last week, Amanda, we had been looking at